贝，我们在花园。Hello Jenny， 嗨，这是小贝的那个大姑，是我们的大姑姑姑，姑姑是，Yeah， 姑姑，Jenny， OK，
It's just rain.
Today， 今天我们那个大姑要来教我们一下，就是怎么跟外国人聊天 ，How to make a conversation with a foreigner, a British people.
British people.
Yeah.
Hello, Belle.
Yeah.
What have you got there? A sweet. Okay. So we were going to talk about how to make a conversation when you don't know the person very well.
Okay.
So maybe acquaintance that you see on the bus or a neighbour that you might only know a little bit.
就是比较陌生人，你比较不太认识的人，你怎么跟他有对话，怎么对话这样
And a typical British thing to do would be to have your opening conversation about the weather. Either it's currently raining or it's too hot or too cold or any comment that whatever you feel that you want to say about the weather is a really good icebreaker because you're both experiencing the weather at the same time.
英国人呢，你就是跟他聊天气，跟他聊今天天气很热啊，很冷啊，然后你就可以认识他，因为他们都会聊天气。How to make a conversation longer in weather? That's really hard for me.
It is. So you would usually say we were having. So for the last couple of weeks, we've been having really sunny, hot weather, and it hasn't rained at all. So you would be just commenting about, oh my goodness, it's if you like the heat or if you don't like the heat, and you might say something like, oh, but I hope it rains soon. The gardens need it, even if you don't have a garden.
Okay.
It's almost making this very small talk that's not very serious or not very intellectually taxing, but you're just trying to find common ground with that person to pass the time. And you might do that for weeks or months together before you get onto anything serious.
OK， 所以跟一般的陌生人聊天，你就跟他聊天气。那怎么跟天气怎么给他用场？就是要聊什么？就只有天气而已，怎么聊？就可以跟他说我的 garden 我的花园需要水啊。然后就算你没有花园，你也可以跟他说我的花园需要水。You guys so weird.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
So and then you might, if they had a dog.
Yeah. 如果他们有狗
and they were walking their dog all the time, you say, oh, I love Bruno, he's so sweet. Oh, what type of dog is he? And most dog owners will happily talk about their dog, and you might for many months just know, oh, this is Bruno's mum or Bruno's dad, and you don't know the person's name, but you have a nice conversation every morning.
Oh yeah, that's right. 就是他们很喜欢宠物，所以你看到他们有宠物，你就可以过去跟他讲说你的狗啊怎样啊，它叫什么名字啊，他们会很乐意都跟你聊天这样子。对，然后可能你到最后你会知道他爸爸妈妈就是你认识他爸爸妈妈，狗的爸爸妈妈，但是跟狗的名字，但是可能他们的名字你也不知道，就是会他们就是有时候比较私人一点。
Lovely.
Yeah.
And probably a third safe conversation that you could have with somebody is you might ask them, have they been on holiday recently, or are they going to go on holiday? And it's more like you're just making a polite conversation to find out a little bit more about that person without asking anything too deeply personal.
OK， 所以一般你刚开始认识人，你可以还可以跟他聊，就是假期度假，你去哪里啊？他去哪里啊？就度假也可以聊，因为他们不会跟你讲很多 detail， 就是太多私人的问题，他们会不太好讲这样子。然后如果你可以跟他聊他去哪里度假的话，他也会很开心的跟你聊，又有 conversation 这样，又对话哈。What question you shouldn't ask?
Okay. Generally, people don't talk about money as such as, say, if I bought a new T-shirt, the first question somebody might not ask is like, how much did it cost?
Okay.
They might say, oh, I like the red colour, or they might say, oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be so interested in how much it costs, and it might come across as rude.
他们就是不太爱讲钱这个东西，所以外国人就是你买，例如说你买衣服，你不可以问他说 他说，所以你就不要问他多少钱。例如说，你可能买红色的 T 恤，你就说这红色的 T 恤，然后不要问他多少钱，这很奇怪。就可能说，我很喜欢这个颜色，这样就好了。对，
You generally you would keep the conversations to be as non-personal as possible until you really know the person, and then that's quite difficult because if you're just talking about the weather all the time, it might take many weeks or months for the trust to build that you want to share something personal. So you might not ask how much somebody earns. You might not ask how much what they do for their job if you think they might be unemployed. You would maybe leave the question really open, like what do you like doing in your spare time, or what hobbies do you have, would be safer maybe.
OK， 所以他们就是说，不要问他钱。例如说，你还不认识这个人，你可能要3-4个月啊，你才可以问他说，你那个你是做什么工作？不然就是会太私人这样。然后你赚多少钱那种都不能问这样子啊，不是像台湾人，我们就常常问说，你赚多少钱什么的。然后So what did you say in the end? I forgot.
Sorry. You something like, what are your hobbies?
Yeah.
Might be an easy question for someone to answer.
Yeah. 如果你找不到话题要跟他聊，因为你只有天气可以聊 ，It's only weather 可以 talk 。但是很多这样没有话好聊啊！你要跟他聊什么，你就可以跟他聊你的兴趣是什么。对，你的兴趣是什么啊？如果你喜欢画画，还是你喜欢去旅行啊？你喜欢做什么？Yeah.
And good things to say that you could. It never hurts to like smile and say hello to somebody.
Yeah.
And they might say, "Oh, hello, how are you?" And instead of explaining exactly how you are, most people would say, "I'm fine," without really thinking to themselves, "Are they really fine?" It's just a part of the conversation that's taken as, "Oh, you're fine. That's great."
Yeah.
It would be your closest family and friends who would be interested if you were not fine.
Okay. I got it. Good to know. 就是他说到大姑说，就是如果你可以跟他聊那个你好吗 ？How are you？ 你好吗？然后他通常的人都会说 I'm fine， 他都会说我很好，我很好。他们不会跟你说他不好。如果他不好的话，就是通常这种东西都是给家人啊，或者是你很好的朋友才会讲那一些话，不然其他人就是就算他不好，他也不会跟你说他不好。他就算他生病，他也不会跟你说他生病了这样子。但是他只会跟你说好这样，我很好这样子啊。但是在那个 Chesterfield 路上，就是他常常都会有人跟你说 hello 对，你也跟他说 hello 这样子。I think in Chesterfield, many people just say hello to you.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, when you're walking along the street and you meet another person, they will say hello or hello duck. And
Why?
Like, quack, quack,
Oh, really?
It's just
so
a
cute.
local, oh, hello duck. It would be a Derbyshire way of saying hello.
Like
People make eye contact and smile very easily.
What if I don't smile or say hello? They will think you're rude. Maybe, yeah.
Rude. Maybe not rude, but they might think, oh, okay, we'll just pass by.
Yeah.
Like, they wouldn't think it negatively of you, but they might not. You might not get the happy kind of like interaction, which is nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It's tricky. They wouldn't think you were rude unless they said hello to you and then you ignored them. They might then think, oh, maybe they didn't hear, or maybe like they would wonder why.
Could you ask someone that are you married or do you have a children, that kind of stuff? Is it too personal?
You'd have to judge it on how you think, like if there's anything else you know about that person. It probably wouldn't be the first question or the first few questions you ask to that person. Some people are very sensitive if they are not married or want children and haven't had children. So you have to be sensitive to that question, that if they've got their children with them, you would say, oh, are these your children? Oh, how old are they? That would be fine. But if they haven't got the children present, I might not comment on it until I know them a bit better.
Okay. 5 minutes. 所以他说如果不认识这个跟这个很不熟，就不要问那些问题这样子哈。